Welcome back to CP24. Some of the world's most acclaimed jazz artists will be in town on Saturday for a concert in aid of epilepsy research. A jazz journey for epilepsy research is being held at the Isabel Bader Theater. Joining us now to talk more about one of the performers, and all of them actually, mezzo-soprano Margaret Maye, and it's mezzo-soprano.
Mezzo-soprano, that's
nice
right.
Nice to see you. Thank you very much for joining us. The Isabel Bader Theater, it's a beautiful venue, and you've got a terrific cause. Why are you raising money for epilepsy research?
I'm doing this for my son and also for other people who suffer from epilepsy. My son got epilepsy when he was at the age of 10, and today he's 20, and his epilepsy developed into worse epilepsy that is called drug-resistant epilepsy. About 40% of people that are sick have that kind of epilepsy, and especially for these people we need to raise money to change the system in Ontario to help them in a different way. The system is called comprehensive care, and Ontario Epilepsy and also University of Toronto that I'm working with together for this benefit, they have already their plan ready, and we just have to collect petition, and we're going to go ahead after the concert with this.
And what do you hope this will mean to your son's life and to the lives of others who struggle with epilepsy?
Well, I hope that we raise funds, and the funds will bring more research, and the research eventually will lead us to the cure, right? And I'd like to mention that 1 out of 100 people suffers from epilepsy. In Canada, it is about 300,000 people sick, and 40% of these people have drug-resistant epilepsy.
Now, it's a neurological disorder, it's a physical condition.
Yes.
Tell me, what is life like for your son today?
He found himself very much isolated from his friends, and it was very hard for him to find a job, even temporary job. And he basically is very alienated and sitting in his room and basically virtual life.
Now, is that because of the physical manifestations, or is he being ostracized because people find out he struggles with epilepsy and they don't know what to do?
People need to find out more information. That's what we need to also create, bring more awareness about epilepsy.
And not to be afraid,
not to be afraid,
about it.
Talk about it, you know, also how to deal with it when the seizure happens, and it has to run its course, and it lasts about 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and it doesn't have to, we don't have to be afraid. And these people can lead very good lives, and, you know, like very famous people like Dickens and Dostoevsky, they had epilepsy, but they still achieved so much.
I know you want the very best for your son, and what you're doing is putting on the very best kind of concert on Saturday.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about what people can expect at the Isabel Bader Theater.
So I invited from Poland the best Polish jazz vocalist, Marek Bałata, that is known, called one of the best jazz singers specializing in improvising.
And obviously he said yes, because he's
already here. Yes, he's already here. We're rehearsing. Yeah. And he's going to improvise on the theme of Chopin music, and also, of course, jazz standards. Beside him is Toronto's beloved John Alcorn. That is very popular in Toronto, and he also had a very good review at the Jazz Festival this year. Yeah. Myself and 11 musicians, 7 extraordinary jazz musicians from Toronto, plus 4 strings from Toronto Sinfonietta.
So you're reaching out to everyone, people who love music in general, who may have ties to Poland, may have someone who's affected by epilepsy in their lives, or who just want to have a great time on a Saturday night.
Yes, that we will, and I'd like to encourage people to come out and support us and get a little closer, because the title of the concert is Come a Little Closer for a Jazz Journey for Epilepsy Research. And we are all going to get closer to the best what is in human, which is compassion, goodness, goodwill, and love. And we'd like to celebrate that message this evening, so please join us.
I know your singing voice speaks volumes, but I must commend you on how beautifully you have just spoken about something that is difficult and near and dear to you.
Thank you very much, Anne. I appreciate your time that you had me here.
Oh, it's a pleasure. And on the screen right now is information, the exact address, and if people want to get ticket information, there's the phone number as well. I hope you have a huge, huge outpouring and a turnout on Saturday night.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you
very much.
And give our best to your son.
I will.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're watching CP24. Coming up, the afternoon rush live through Our Eyes cameras.